actually pretty good. It's kind of crazy how easy it is. Just clicking a button and within a few seconds, 6 different songs were generated. But it also definitely doesn't sound like me, and I wouldn't use these sounds in one of my songs. But it does give me an idea. When it comes to AI in music, most people fall into one of 3 camps: excited, scared, or somewhere in between. Scared looks like this: stealing artists' work, replacing musicians, and music all starting to sound the same. And the people that are excited for AI, they are looking forward to being able to replicate styles, finish songs faster than ever before, and being able to take their ideas and make them even better. And the people in between, well, they think it either could help them or replace them, depending on who's using it and how. But the thing is, none of this actually explains why we listen to music in the first place. These are all arguments about the process, the tools, the speed, the competition. But music has always been about something much deeper, and most of it happens outside of the studio. See, there's a reason why I try to get out of the studio as often as I can. Most of my inspiration comes from the things that happen when I'm not making music, all the thoughts and feelings that fill the gaps in between. Without them, there wouldn't be much inspiration to draw on when I want to write a song. Those moments and memories are what give music its meaning, and the tools we use to capture that meaning have always changed, from instruments to tape to digital. But now they're changing faster than ever, and what I'm trying to figure out is how I fit into the picture when the tools start improving faster than we can.
See, the thing is, for most artists, the inspiration and the actual art happen at 2 separate times.
Inspiration can come from anywhere, every high, every low, and all the tiny moments in between. They all shape our taste and the way we see the world. That perspective is what turns experience into art. But AI doesn't live. It doesn't struggle or fall in love, so it can't feel what those moments actually mean. And that's what gives every artist a unique perspective to draw from. That's why we listen to music, because it's a story. Sometimes it's a story we relate to, sometimes it's one that gives meaning to our own life. It makes us feel something, and it makes the little moments in our lives matter. But here's the part that I can't shake. What happens when the story isn't mine anymore? That's the part I can't lose, but it's getting easier and easier to forget about as the tools keep getting easier to use, faster, quicker, and more convenient. I think a big part of why AI can be so scary is because it kind of forces us to ask a really hard question. As it starts to match our skills and abilities, the same abilities that we've always thought of as the things that make us human, it makes us ask how and why are we different than a machine? Why is our experience special? And that's a very scary question to ask when you haven't yet figured out the answer. So one thing I definitely can get on board with is that SoundRaw is giving me stems, not just a full finished track. I can take all of these apart, chop them up, and just create individual samples out of each one. This is the original piano track that I got from SoundRaw. So I've chopped that up and added some effects on top, added a vinyl plugin to give it this kind of a nostalgic feel. So then I added this pluck melody with this pattern here. And then this is the piano that I wrote that comes after that intro. And then that builds up into this hint, which is a main part of the drop.
I've realized the one thing AI can't replicate is the story behind the music. My life, memories, and my artistic taste shaped by every high and low along the way. That story is mine. And as long as I'm the one shaping the sounds into melodies and rhythms in my style, then the meaning always comes from me. AI is just another tool, like an instrument with endless sounds inside. but I'm the one playing it.
So we put all that together, and this is what I was able to create. Big thanks to SoundRaw for sponsoring this video, and if you guys want to try SoundRaw for yourself, they've given you 50% off with the code MikeBello. Link is down below in the description. And if you like this one, head over to my channel and check out the video where I built this custom-made studio desk that I'm working at right now. And of course, hit like and subscribe if you want to see more. Honestly, I'm impressed with SoundRaw. They've got a much more ethical approach to AI than what I've seen before. They're not scraping other artists' work. They've got an in-house team of producers training their AI. So it's not about copying anyone. It's about generating ideas and inspiration. And as a tool for that, I think it's great. All right, back to making music.